Hello everyone, welcome to Study Automation. Today we will see Swagger. So basically Swagger is used for API documentation. Let's get started. Here we are at swagger.io. We can click on tools, then Swagger UI. Here you can see, let's go into the live demo. What exactly we are going to create, that we can see here. So you can see right now we are on Swagger UI, and here we have some services. API is already developed, so let's click on subservice, and then you will see what will be the request, response, types, and once you will click on try, you will also send the request to the server by executing it, and then you will get the response. That means by using Swagger, one thing is it is used for documentation. Another one is you can also validate, you can also send request and response through this one. So let's say if I'll send execute, so a status execute, and then you can see here we are getting the response also. Same thing we can do using our Node.js project. So let's see how we can do using Node.js project, how we can create this UI so that we can directly check our APIs through Swagger. Instead of Postman, we can directly execute and see the response of our RESTful API in Swagger. So for that, now here we are in our API books API project. In this project we have already developed APIs to get the response, to get the all books, get book by ID, then here we have add books, this is post method, then we have put method and delete method. So now what we are going to do, we will use the same API and we can create the documentation. So for that we have to first install Swagger JS doc. So we have to write npm install Swagger JS doc at 6.0.0. so we are going to use 6.0.0 version, and then we will write -- save, so it will be saved in our package.json also. And after that we have to install npm install Swagger UI express, and then we will write -- save. So this dependency will also be installed, and once we will go here, then we can check that we have now these two dependencies are also installed in our books API project. Now next thing is we have to create some definitions, something like this. You can see here we have to give the project name and definitions. So we have to import const swagger JS doc equal to require Swagger JS doc. This is first dependency that we can use in our project. Second one is we can write const Swagger UI require Swagger UI express. These two dependencies we can import in our MongoDB JS project JS file, and then we have to write some definitions. So we can write const options equal to, and then we'll write here definition, and inside definition we will add open API, and then version will be 3.0.0. then we can say info, and inside info we will use title. This title will be displayed there, so I can write here Node.js project, Node.js API project, Node.js API project for MongoDB. After that we can write here version also. We'll write 1.0.0. then now we have added here info. After info we can also write here servers, and servers will be localhost colon localhost colon 8080. This is what we have to write from here. So if you can see, this is MongoDB. We are giving here port number 8080, so we have to use the same port here, localhost 8080. This will be our server, and we have used we have to write API. So API will point to this one. Then we have here server closed. Now after definition we can give here APIs. So in APIs we have to provide the file name. So for now we can say mongodb.js. so APIs where we have all the APIs listed, so that particular file name you have to provide here, mongodb.js file. So this is one option that we have created here, and now we have to use this API. So for that we can write const swagger spec equal to, let's say I'll write swagger js doc, and then we'll pass here option. This particular option we can pass here in this swagger js doc, and then we'll write app.use, and inside we can say that our API docs. So this is our URL that we will follow, and then after that we have to use swagger UI that we created on the top. We can use swagger UI and dot serve, and after that we have to use also swagger UI dot setup. So in setup we can use swagger specs, this particular file name, this particular object we can pass here swagger setup, and then this one. So here we have given this. After that, once you will save it and we will run it, so let's run nodemon and then mongodb.js. if everything will be okay, then now you can say connection successful, and whenever I will write API docs it should open. So let's say I'll write localhost API -docs. So you can see here we are getting Node.js API project, and the server is not showing here. So for that we have to check this server, and here instead of API we have to write URL. Let's try with this, save it, we can refresh it, Perfect. So now we can see here URL is showing localhost 8080. So first thing is we have created Swagger, and then we have project name, and then we have given version also, server. Now we don't have operations as of now. In the next tutorial we will see how we can create our first get request operation and how we can write API documentation for that.